I'm sure that as a corporate sales manager, you must be aware of the concept of a sales funnel. I'm also sure that work in progress in the field of sales is normally measured with sales funnel as a yardstick, and I'm sure that you're aware of it. Hello friends, my name is Sanjay Singh, and today I'm going to talk about what are the steps that you take to build your sales funnel so that you are able to get more results. For those of you who have never heard of this term called sales funnel, and many of you might be wondering that why the hell do we use this terminology called sales funnel? So this is a funnel. I'm sure you have seen this funnel, right? This is a funnel which we use to pour liquid into a bottle. So when we pour oil, it gets into an oil bottle. All right, that's the funnel we are talking about. And somewhere the behavior of sales as a function is very much similar to this funnel. So the funnel starts with leads. So a lot of leads are getting added to the funnel on top. And if I add 100 leads on top, what I get from bottom is maybe 10 orders or 5 orders. So that is why we call it a sales funnel, because the number of leads that we add into the funnel slowly get transferred into proposals and then into negotiation and last into order. So order trickles down from bottom and leads get into from top. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a sales funnel. And now that you have understood that why do we make use of a sales funnel, we are talking about how do you build this funnel. Now, just because I showed you the funnel, you would appreciate one fact that when you want to build your funnel, you have to build on your leads, because the funnel starts with leads. So you cannot say that I want to build my funnel and hence I want to increase my order. Or you cannot say that I want to build my funnel and hence I want to have more proposals. Anything that you have inside the funnel will start from a lead and then slowly trickle down into a proposal, negotiation, order. So when you're trying to build your sales funnel, don't try to do anything other than building your lead base. Having said that, how do you build your lead base? Well, let's track backwards from the sales funnel. Let's go back into the journey of sales even before a lead is formed, because we have just understood that building a sales funnel means building lead base. So how do you build lead base? Go back further. Before leads, you have something called prospecting. And before prospecting, you have something called suspecting. So suspecting and prospecting are the two processes in sales which is outside the sales funnel, or shall I say, which is penultimate to the sales funnel. So if your level of suspecting is good, if your level of prospecting is good, by default, the number of leads that you generate will be high, and by default, you will keep on building your sales funnel. Very simple, isn't it? All right, let's focus, let's zoom into the function of suspecting and prospecting and try and understand what exactly do they mean and how you should delve into it to be able to build your sales funnel. Now, what is prospecting? Prospecting, as per English dictionary, is the art of looking for hidden gold. So prospecting means you're trying to meet a person in the targeted group of customers to find out whether there's a possibility of that person to become a lead or not. Simple. Taking a step further, or rather backward, what is suspecting? Well, suspecting is a set of data on which I have a suspicion that he or she could become my customer. So there are various logics on which I suspect and create a data. So suspect is contact table data and prospect is contacted data, and lead is the result of contacting someone. So contactable data is where my journey starts. And if you want to build your sales funnel, you actually have to build that contactable database. So how do you build that contactable database? Well, first of all, you have to sit down quietly with yourself and ask yourself, what are the various suspicions that is on in your mind? And suspicion, not like you're suspecting someone to be doing a crime, but suspicion that I have a suspicion, like as a sales trainer, I have a suspicion that I need to talk to HR managers of corporates to get my business. That's silo number 1 for me. Now I need to break down this silo further, because if I tell to myself that I need to meet HR managers of the corporates, this is not enough. So I need to go one step below, and I say that I need to meet HR managers of corporates who deal in channel of distribution mode of business. One sub-silo for me. Then I need to meet HR managers of corporates which are into exports. Sub-silo 2 for me. I need to meet HR managers of corporates which are into industrial selling. Sub-silo 3 for me. And I need to meet those HR managers of companies which are into startups. Sub-silo 4. HR managers of company which are into e-commerce. Sub-silo 5. HR manager of company which are into key account management. Sub-silo 6. And so on and so forth. So my suspecting plan as a process towards funnel building is, do you have a list of suspected silos? And under each silo, do you go further deep down and create sub-silos? And for each sub-silo, you have to create a lead magnet. Because please understand, friends, that suspecting is a very, very initial stage of the sales process. And normally when you suspect and you create database, you will have database running into thousands, multiples of thousands. It's not possible for you to interact with each one of them one by one. So what do you need to do? You need to create a solid lead magnet, which you now share with your suspected list with a very clearly defined call to action, with the expectation that if the lead magnet is attractive enough and the call to action is remunerative enough, the suspect will respond. When the suspect responds, I call that response a prospect. And now I start meeting the prospects to be able to convert them into leads, and my lead is fed into the sales funnel, and that is where I say that I'm building my sales funnel. Isn't that interesting? All right, so we have discussed enough about how to suspect, how to create sub-silos in suspecting, how to create lead magnets so that we elicit the response in the form of prospects. Now let's talk a bit about how do you deal with prospects so that you are able to add more and more leads to your funnel. Well, when you go to meet your prospects, and this is a process which you are going to do one-on-one, on the phone or on email, or ideally one-on-one across the table. Again, this depends on the kind of product and the selling behavior pattern that you follow. When you meet the customer, what is the call opening that you use? What is the call opening script that you use? What is the unique position that you take for the customer? And what is the magical question that you ask the customer in a way that customer falls in love with you and becomes a lead for you? It's very important. You can't just pick up your bag and walk up to a prospect and say that, hey, I'm Sanjay and can I help you? No, it will not work. It will kill your sales funnel. So you got to prepare yourself well. Before you go for a prospect meeting, you got to study the prospect, you got to understand him better, you got to clarify your call opening script with yourself. You got to educate yourself as to what kind of position you're going to take and what kind of unique solutions that you're going to offer to the customer in a way that the customer starts feeling that you are there to solve a problem for him. If you do this as a matter of prospecting, you will be rewarded with leads. Some of those leads will be marketing qualified lead, some of those leads will be sales qualified lead, and some of those leads will be BANT leads. In this video, I'm not going to talk about what is an MQL, SQL, and BANT, but I'm sure you will understand that this is the only way that you can build your sales funnel. And now that you have understood that what is suspecting and how do you do good suspecting, what is prospecting and how do you do good prospecting, I'm sure you understand that this is the way that you feed huge number of leads into your sales funnel and make your sales funnel so robust that you never get into stress of target achievement, because you keep on adding leads into your sales funnel and leave the rest to your sales process. The sales process will take over and slowly the leads will get into a process of need analysis, objection handling, get into a nice crafted proposal, and then into closing an order. So this, ladies and gentlemen, are the only two processes that you follow to build your sales funnel. The nuances of these two processes will change a bit from the mode of selling that you are into. So if you're into channel of distribution, your suspect base will be more around primary sale and secondary sale. If you're into key account management, your suspect base will be more around account planning of the key accounts that you're handling. If you are into exports, then your suspect base will be hovering around preferred choice of countries where you want to export, and so on and so forth. But if in your respective area of selling, you have understood suspecting and prospecting, you are good to go to have a great sales funnel. I'm sure you would love this video. Please go down and click on the bell icon, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that every time I put up a video for you, you get a notification and we can learn from each other. So please work hard towards building a great sales funnel, because as far as I'm concerned, a sales manager who has a robust sales funnel is a rich sales manager whom no one in the world can make dispensable. And a sales manager who does not have a robust sales funnel is easily dispensable and can easily be done away with. I'm sure you understand the importance of building a robust sales funnel. So go and crack it. And remember to share this piece of knowledge with more and more number of salespeople so that together our tribe grows up. For now, bye-bye.